Alright, we're back. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so I tried doing this review, like, literally just a minute ago, and my phone was getting all funky, so we get the restart. That's okay, though. So, alright, so what we have today is basically this channel's first official review. I've done a couple in the past, but nothing really particularly crazy. But today we're going to be doing a live review of a local juice company here in Connecticut. They're called VML. And they have a new juice line out called Dairy Drip, which is basically a series of, chocolate milk, strawberry milk, stuff like that. I've got it all freshly wicked up. We're going to give it a try. So the first one I've got set up in here is chocolate milk. I just got to take a couple quick pulls to get this Kendo Cotton kind of juiced up. I don't want to say anything until I've actually gotten this cotton fully juiced up because sometimes this cotton doesn't like to get fully absorbed and you get like some burnt cotton in there right off the bat. Alright, there we go. So I do super unprofessional reviews, if you couldn't have guessed already. I don't have like a super solid layout, like a super format. I just kind of do things, off the cuff. But yeah, let's give this like an actual try now. It's definitely juiced up. So the first thing about it is that, and again, anything that I say on these reviews, I know these guys are local, so I don't want to do anything to, like, irritate anybody or piss anybody off. I'm super picky with my reviews, or my juice, so anything that I say, take it kind of with a grain of salt. Don't look at it as, oh, okay, well, whatever this guy says is what it is, I'm not touching it. No. Follow your friends. If you live in Connecticut and all your friends are raving about this juice and you really want to try it, then by all means, buy a bottle. Definitely buy a bottle. Support local business. You get these big old Mondo 120 bottles. They're really, really nicely priced. I'm pretty sure they go for like, what, $26 or something like that? Actually, let me look it up before I give you a price, because I don't want to say. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, it's this much, and then you go to a shop and it's not. Let me see. Okay, so a 120 ml bottle of this goes for $26. No. That is the. No, that's the 120. Yeah, okay. So they go for $26.99. That's what I thought. Okay. Or a 100 ml bottle, right? Yeah, 100 mils. Okay, right. 100 mils for $27. It's not bad at all. So. First off, first thing that I'm noticing is that it's super dry. For a chocolate milk, I wouldn't expect it to be this dry. It's a little bit throaty. This is a 3 milligram, and it's max VG, so I'm assuming they mean 80/20. But it seems hella throat hitty to me. And even yesterday when I didn't have it on Fresh Wick, it seemed super throaty. It's not throaty enough to like turn you off of it, but there's definitely a throat hit to it, more than I would expect out of most 3 milligrams. Now, as far as flavor goes, it just tastes like straight up chocolate. I don't really get a lot of the sweetness that you expect, like when you mix up chocolate milk, and I guess it kind of depends on how you do it. When I make chocolate milk, I have a cup this big, and like the bottom like sixth of the cup is fucking powdered chocolate. So like I go nuts when I make my chocolate milk, so it's hella sweet. But when I drink chocolate milk, or when I think of chocolate milk, I expect it to be sweet. This is not as sweet as you'd expect. Now the upside to that means there's most likely not a lot of sweetener in this, which is good. I had it sitting on my wick all day yesterday, and my cotton was clean as fuck. Now this is fresh ass cotton, but it would still, if there was a lot of sweetener after burning it, it would be, you know, slightly darker than normal, and it's not. This is the same color as the juice. It's not darkening at all. Same thing yesterday when I pulled on this all day yesterday. I wasn't getting any black wick at all. So for a chocolate milk without much sweetener in it, it seems good. So it's odd. It's super odd. You get it's like straight up chocolate, but it tastes more. I'm gonna swap out batteries quick. It tastes more like powdered chocolate than chocolate milk. It kind of tastes like if you took Nesquik powder, like their powdered chocolate milk mix, and you dip your finger in that. That's what it tastes like. It's super cocoa-y. It's not really chocolatey. It's super cocoa-y. If that makes sense to you. And that's really what I mean, it's super simple. It's a super simple juice. If you're looking for something that is just really straightforward and tastes like what it says it tastes like, then this is probably for you. There's really not a whole lot of complexity going on here. It's just like straight up cocoa. I mean, I would expect, you know, out of the other chocolate milks that I've had, they typically tend to be really pretty sweet. Not like insanely sweet, but they're a little bit more sweet than this is. So it's definitely missing that sweet factor of chocolate milk. It just tastes like straight up cocoa. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like I'm vaping straight up cocoa. So if you truly love, like, you know, not necessarily chocolate, but you enjoy cocoa, then this is probably the juice for you. There's really not a whole lot that I can say about it, to be honest with you. It's also got like this kind of odd, I don't know. It's got this odd flavor to it. I don't know if that's their milk extract that they're using, but it's got this really odd flavor. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's odd. It's got a very, very bizarre, odd flavor that lingers with it. And I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I don't know. It's weird. And again, let me reiterate. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just different. I can't figure out what exactly it is. It's, you know how, like, if you dip your finger, let's say you dip it in the cocoa, and you put it on, you kind of get like that. It's almost like a I don't know, man. It's bizarre. I don't know how to say what it is, because I really don't know what it is. Maybe they put something in it to try to make it more creamy or something, but it's got this really just weird, odd flavor, and I can't. I'm trying to figure it out in my head of what it is, and I can't do it. I don't know what it is. I think that's just whatever cocoa they're using, or whatever chocolate extract they're using. It just has this. I honestly think it's their milk. I think that's what it is. It kind of tastes like a sweet honey milk almost. That's the only thing I could think of, is that they're using something like a milk and honey, and that's what they use as their milk base. But it's almost a little bit overpowering. It's almost a little bit more than it needs. Again, I'm not like a juice expert by any means, but it definitely has this sort of extra flavor to it that you wouldn't expect it to have, and I feel like it's definitely milk and honey. It's got like that honey-ish kind of sweet nectar-y kind of flavor to it, with also having the milk thrown in there too. And it's almost like an equal balance between the milk and honey and the cocoa. I almost feel like if that milk and honey flavor, whatever the hell it is, if that was dropped down a little bit, I feel like it would almost be a little bit better. But I mean, it's still, if you're looking for like a really simple all-day vape, you're not looking for something that's a coil killer. You're not looking for something that is crazy, ridiculously chocolatey sweet. This is probably gonna be a juice for you, honestly. I mean, I could see myself vaping this all day, but it leaves your throat really dried out. It's got a really gnarly throat hit to it after a while. It breaks in. You get used to it pretty quickly, but it is there. There is definitely a throat hit there. And it starts to subtle itself out. Like the flavor starts. You get used to this flavor really quickly. I vaped it all day yesterday for the most part, and I vaped it all night last night. And at this point, the flavor, I'm almost barely tasting it now. And I don't know if that's just because that's how my taste buds get. And it happens with a lot of the juices that I vape, where if I vape them all day, every day for multiple days, I can't taste it very quickly. One of my favorite juices of all time. I still vape it on the daily, but I can't really taste it anymore. But it's been months. This, it seems like I'm getting used to it super quick. But it is like a really nice, like subtle, easy all-day vape. Nothing you gotta like think about to taste it. You take a vape and it just tastes like chocolate milk, so that's nice. It's a decent chocolate milk. It's decent, 100%. And for the price point, I mean, you know, for 100 mils for $27, I mean, why not? You know, if you live in Connecticut, you live out their way, I'd definitely stop in and grab a bottle. For me, the one thing about it that puts me off a little bit is that kind of throaty hit to it. That's the only thing that kind of gets to me, is that throat hit. And I mean, that milk and honey kind of flavor they threw in there isn't... You get used to it quickly. The first few pulls you take, you're going to be like, what the hell is that? But then you get used to it, it kind of balances out, and everything kind of, you know, gets better. But the throat hit for me, like, I've only taken, 6 or 7 pulls, and my throat feels like it's dry as shit. And I really can barely taste it now, which is really, really odd. But yeah, that's the chocolate. And then I got another one here I'm going to wick up in a minute. It's the Red Cow, which is the strawberry, which the strawberry it was almost the same, but I'm going to wick up with it, and we'll go ahead and hit that here in a second. Let me get this wick out of here. We'll start off fresh, as always. So, yeah, kind of final thoughts on the chocolate. It's definitely like a nice, simple, all-day vape. It's something you can vape on all day. If you're just looking for like a kind of simple flavor, you're not trying to like have some super complex juice. You just want something you can vape from morning to night, and it's not something that's gonna, you know, kill your coil or your wick throughout the day. It's not something that's gonna, you know, kind of, you know, cake your mouth with that weird like sweetener layer that some juices give you. I was honestly, when I first picked this juice up, I was honestly expecting there to be a lot more sweetener in it than there is. I was expecting it to be like overpoweringly sweet, so that's really cool that it's not like that. It's super subtle all the way through. It's super duper wicked subtle. And especially once you've been vaping it for a while and you kind of start getting used to it, then you can really kind of let the flavor just kind of settle out, and then it starts tasting good. For me, there's really not a lot of chocolates that I enjoy personally. I think a lot of companies struggle to make chocolate because it's such a complex flavor. It's so hard to get a really solid extract or a mix of extracts that actually tastes really good. And this one's definitely good. It's just that throat hit that you catch. I really don't know if I could do this all day, every day. It's definitely something I could kick back in the morning and enjoy, like with a cup of coffee. It's great. I'm drinking this fucking, one of these dumbass Starbucks Frappuccino fucking things, and it actually mixes up with it really well. Like if I take a sip of this right now, it's fucking great. It is. So the two mixed together, you know, coffee with this juice, it's a solid mix. It's just that throat hit. I don't know if I could handle that all day long. And once again, I'm gonna have to say this again because this is kind of a touchy thing because this is a local juice. By no means am I telling anybody, you know, to not try it. Like, if you enjoy a good chocolate vape, then definitely give this a try. 110%. Definitely give it a try. But it's just, for me, it's that throat hit kind of gets me. But again, it also doesn't really kill your coils either, which is nice. But I mean, you know, if you live down by the VML shop and you have a chance to kind of stop in and buy a bottle, definitely pick it up. You know, 100 mils for $27 ain't bad at all. But if you're gonna buy it, make sure you stop down by the shop and buy it. Don't buy it online, man. Go say what's up to these guys. Check out their brand new shop they got. It's just called VML. Go check them out. Say what's up. They just had a cloud comp not too long ago. I wasn't able to make it too. I was fucking fighting a migraine that day. But go check them out. Say what's up. Buy some juice. Hang out. All that good stuff. But now we're gonna move on to the strawberry. Now the strawberry I tried yesterday, and I was getting the same kind of throat hit from it, which I still can't figure out why it's there. I thought maybe it was sweetener, but then I noticed that my coils weren't really getting blackened, and my wick wasn't getting blackened all that much. So I don't know. I don't think it's sweetener. It's just odd. This juice kind of confuses me, to be totally honest with you, man. This juice definitely confuses me. And again, I'm not, you know, just because they're local, I don't want to give out any, like, bad reviews. I don't want to give out any, like, false info. I'm going to tell you guys what it is. Like, it could be my best friend's juice, and I'm going to tell you if there's issues with it. So, you know, I don't want anybody to be offended by me giving my opinion. Again, I'm by no means some fucking professional-ass review guy, so, you know, if there's anything I say that's kind of like, well, you sound like an idiot, then so be it. Wouldn't be the first time. But we're going to give this this Red Cow a shot. This is the, again, this is the strawberry milk one. And then we'll talk about that one. Now, right off the bat, now one of the things that I really did like about the strawberry is when you open the bottle, it smells like strawberry. It's not like that synthetic ass, like, candy fucking strawberry. It tastes like actual and smells like actual strawberry, which I thought was really cool. Because a lot of times these strawberry vapes, they taste kind of like, I don't know, you remember those candies your grandmother used to have where they were shaped like a strawberry and they had like a kind of shiny foil plastic wrapper? A lot of them taste like that, just kind of like shitty fake candy strawberry. This does not. This actually tastes like a really, like, a ripe actual strawberry, which I can appreciate the hell out of. Because most of these juices out, they say that it's a fruit flavor, but it tastes like a fruit candy. It doesn't actually taste like the fruit it's supposed to taste like. So when it comes to this juice actually having a ripe strawberry flavor to it, like, I can totally get down with that. Like, 110%. So let's go ahead and kind of get this stuff absorbed up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, bear with me, guys. This Kendo Cotton, anybody that's used it knows that this stuff kind of takes a minute to get it to actually absorb and do its job. It's a little bit of a working process here, getting Kendo Cotton wicked up and juiced up. Takes a second. But we're about to be there. So yeah, right off the bat, again, crack open the bottle. You drop it on some warm coils, and you just smell like a straight strawberry and cream. Like that's what you smell. There's nothing crazy happening here. There's nothing fucking, it's not like an overpowering smell. It's not gonna fucking knock your socks off. It just smells like strawberry cream. So we're almost there. We're starting to get pretty fucking juiced up here. Ooh, that was hot as fuck! That's the other thing with kendo too, is these fucking fireworks, they fucking burn like a bitch, dude. Fucking launches fireworks like it's nobody's business. But yeah, we're actually pretty juiced up, so we're good. So let's go ahead and take a couple rips of this, and let's talk about the strawberry one. Oop, 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 don't go down there. Not doing this. Now the strawberry, again, it has that same throat hit as before. It's not as bad. I think the fact you kind of have the strawberry kind of soothing your throat as you're inhaling, it's not as bad as on the chocolate. And the strawberry is different. It's different from a lot of the ones that I've had in the past. Again, it's partially due to that. It tastes more like a real strawberry than a candy strawberry, but at the same time, it definitely has like that. It's kind of in between. It's a little bit in between like a candy strawberry and a ripe real strawberry. It's right in between those two. And the cream I think is helping a lot with that too. I know that the chocolate has that same sort of cream in it a little bit. But I think the fact that this is more of a strawberry cream, I think it knocks down that throat hit a bit. And it could just be the chocolate. That extract on its own that's giving that throat hit off, but I've never had a chocolate that really throat hits like that, so I can't say for sure what it is. I'm not really like a juice maker. I've dabbled, but like, you know, I'm not the guy that knows like, well, I know this type of flavoring really adds a lot of throat hit to a juice, or this kind of flavoring does this to a juice, or whatever. But this one is definitely a lot easier on the throat than the chocolate is, and that's 100% for sure. And it's the same thing with the chocolate. It's really not like a super sweet in your face kind of strawberry, which I can appreciate. Every strawberry that I have, which I think I've got like 15 or 20 of them here, a lot of them are like strawberry shortcakes and shit. A lot of them are like obnoxiously crazy sweet. Like they're like really like too sweet to even vape. And this isn't. This is like a super mellow kind of sweet, and I can appreciate the shit out of that. Because a lot of these like berry and juice flavors, it seems like a lot of them, they're trying to make them like super sweet. They want you to, you know, they want your mouth to water and shit, but unfortunately they just go way overboard with the sweetness, and that bugs the hell out of me. These guys kind of dialed it back. They kind of chilled out a little bit. And it just tastes like a straight up like strawberries and cream kind of deal. Now this one doesn't have that kind of weird milk and honey flavor going on. This is just like straight up strawberries and cream. So if it comes to a daily vape, I would definitely vape the strawberry over the chocolate all day, and I'm not even a berry guy, like by any means. I hate fruit, I hate berry. Anybody that knows me knows that I do not vape that shit ever. I just do like cereals and desserts and stuff like that. I really don't do anything with berries in them. But the strawberry I could definitely vape, for a prolonged period of time. Maybe not from like morning to night, but you know, like a nice like, you know, nice nighttime vape or something, kind of chill out. I can definitely dig it. But every now and then, like that hit, I kind of caught a little bit of that milk and honey flavor to it, a little bit. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they use the same milk flavoring in both of these, which I don't see why they wouldn't. But it's got that weird milk and honey kind of flavor thrown in there. I didn't catch a lot of it yesterday. I caught it a little bit, and that hit right there, I got a lot of it. So it's kind of bizarre how it happens, because like, you know, it seems like the flavor doesn't stay consistent, which I don't know what's up with that, but like it doesn't stay consistent hit to hit to hit. Like every other two, it seems like you get more strawberry or less strawberry, or more milk and less milk. It's odd. But again, it's the same thing as the chocolate. If you're looking for like a super duper wicked simple kind of you know, not in your face sweet, not obnoxious strawberry, kind of just like relaxed vape, then yeah. If you enjoy strawberries, then yeah, for sure, you probably dig this. And I'm gonna say it again, man. For $26 for 100 mils, you can definitely put your money in worse places. That's for sure. I've definitely had a lot worse, you know, $26 100 ml bottles. These are just super simple. They're wicked, wicked easy juices. They're super simple. They're not gonna make you take a hit and you're like, ooh, damn, like, wow, I have diabetes now. Like, that doesn't happen. So they're easy, they're simple. I'm getting that milk and honey now. I'm getting a lot more of that milk and honey and a lot less of the strawberry now. That's weird. That's really weird. But they're simple, they're easy. I mean, they both have that throat hit a little bit, but the chocolate is definitely worse than the strawberry is on that front. I mean, I'll be honest, man, I was expecting it to be like really stellar, incredibly good by the hype that was around here over it. And I mean, it definitely isn't bad by any means. But the amount of hand checks and shit that were going around, I was expecting it to be like crazy, insanely, ridiculously good. Especially the chocolate. People have been going crazy over this chocolate. And, I mean, it's definitely good. But for the amount of people that were telling me to go and buy some, I was a little bit let down by it. Now, it could have been a lot worse. By all means, there's a lot worse chocolates out there. There's a lot worse strawberries. I mean, they're good. They're just super simple, super quick, nitty-gritty, easy fucking juices. So if you're one of those people that's not really into like these crazy juices with 15 different flavors that, you know, taste like a fucking banana frosting, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, fucking, you know, granola crunch cake or whatever, then these are for you. If you're into something just super simple, super like mellow, no, you know, blow your face off of flavored juices, and these are for you. But that milk and honey, dude, I don't know, man. I'm getting a lot of that milk and honey now. What up, Luna? I'm getting a boatload of that milk and honey off of this strawberry now. I re-dripped. I was thinking maybe if I re-dripped it'd be better, but I'm getting a boatload of that milk and honey. And that's that and the throat hit are really the two things about this juice that I really gotta say, man, they're a bit disappointing. That milk and honey is honestly like really it's really overpowering, man. There's a lot of it in there. Like, there's a fucking lot of that milk and honey in there. That's the only thing that I can figure that it is, because it tastes, it's got that sort of, that nectary fucking sweetness to it, with that kind of, like, yogurty, like, not sour, but like, but like, I don't know, I don't want to say spoiled, but kind of like that, almost like powdered sour milk kind of flavor going on. It's odd. It really, the chocolate tastes like powdered chocolate with powdered milk, and the strawberry tastes like a strawberry with powdered milk. It's weird. It's super bizarre. But I mean, again, though, you know, that's my opinion. That's how I'm tasting it. And I don't know. I'm super sensitive to a lot of these flavors, so like, I can't be like, oh yeah, this is, you know, oh, I definitely wouldn't buy this. Like, I'm not saying that. If you're into any of these types of chocolate milk drinks and shit, then give them a try. You'll probably like them. I'm just super sensitive to these things, and the milk and honey is what does it for me. Like, if I take a pull of this right now, straight up milk and honey. Kind of weird. And then now the strawberry, so like on the inhale you catch all of that milk and honey, and then on the exhale you get the strawberry, so it kind of works out really weird. But I mean, I don't know, now that I'm tasting more and more of the strawberry, I honestly, I don't know which one I'd vape all day. If I had to choose one, it would probably be the chocolate, just because I prefer a chocolate over a strawberry, but that milk and honey's killing me right now. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go take a bunch of sips of water, and chill out, and then I'll be on later and playing some PUBG. So if you guys live in Connecticut, or if you guys are trying to pick up some strawberry or chocolate dairy drip or whatever, you can find that online. Like I said, it's like 27 bucks for 100 ml. If you're a strawberry person, you'll probably dig it. If you're a chocolate person, you'll probably dig it, but just be aware of that kind of milk and honey kind of, you know, kind of like odd milk with sweetener thrown in there. Not sweetener, but like that honey sweet. It's bizarre. I can't put my finger on it, man. I really wish I could, but that's it, guys. So, you know, again, if you want to try, man, go pick some up. This is just my opinion. I'm not, you know, I'm no professional, and I'm also super sensitive to juices. There's a ton of juices out there that people rant and rave over. And I just don't get it. Oh, that was acid reflux and a half. And I just don't get it. You know, there's a ton of juices that people think are the best things in the world, and I taste them, and I'm like, So I'm wicked picky on my juices. I'm wicked sensitive to them. A lot of you probably won't even notice that milk and honey, to be honest with you, but for me, I'm tasting it like crazy. Yeah, like, that's it, right? That inhale is just all milk and honey, and then the exhale is just all strawberry. It's odd. But, yeah, anyway, guys, I'm getting off for now. I'll be back on later with some PUBG. I'll catch you guys on the next one.